Hello everybody, this is Martin from Sacramento, California, and we are on week 6 of Introduction to Music Production. Final week. We're talking about synthesis this week, and so my assignment this week is I have chosen to compare the graphical interface of 4 different synthesizers, and I'll be showing you where the oscillator, filter, amplifier, envelope, and LFO sections are. Now I am using Logic Pro, and Logic Pro, as you can see over here, has quite a few synthesizers that are available to it. I've chosen 4 of them, and so I'm going to show each of them to you one at a time here. So we're going to start with this one. This is called the ESP polysynthesizer, and so you have the oscillator section here, you have the LFO section here, this is your filter section, this is the amplifier section including the envelopes, the envelope section, and then you've even got a little bit of an effect section. And of course you can actually do different things with this one. You can combine waveforms depending on how much you raise or lower the faders. Same thing controlling the cutoff frequency, same thing with controlling the attack, the delay, sustain, and release. And one of the nice things about Logic Pro and all the synthesizers within it is it has lots of different pre-configured settings that you can use for various needs for whatever you need. Okay, so that's that one. So now let's move on to the next one. This is the ES1 synthesizer. Oops, sorry. And there it is, and we're going to make it a little bigger here so you can see it. And so here you have the oscillator section again, the filter section here, the amplifier section here, and then here is your envelope controls. Again, it's kind of nice that in here it even tells you, oh, this is a short attack, this is a long attack. Here's your low frequency oscillator over here, including the different waves that you can use and the rates. And it even gives you the option as to which parameter is going to be controlled by the LFO. And here's even another modulation envelope that will also control different parameters within it. Alright, on to the next one. This is the ES2 oscillator. Let's see if we can make that one just a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so in this one you've got, this one's a little more complicated. This one has 3 oscillators that you can use. You can turn some of them off, so you can even combine 1 and 3, or I could do 2 and 3, or 1 and 2, or however I wanted to do it, and including the different waveforms that can be used within that. Here's your filter section here, and there's 2 filters, each of them with a cutoff and a resonance, and you can even control what type of filter it is, whether it's a band pass, a peak, a high pass, a low pass. This is the amplifier section, and these actually are the envelopes that kind of go along with that. These are some other effect sections that can be done with this particular synthesizer. So on your amplifier, on envelopes, there's actually 3 different envelopes that you can control with this particular one. Here's 2 LFOs that you can use, and again, you get to control what type of wave is being used by that LFO. And then finally, we're going to look at probably what is the most sophisticated amplifier or a synthesizer within Logic Pro. This is called the Sculpture Modeling Synth, and this is quite complicated. I'm just experimented with a little bit, as with all of them. But here you've got the oscillator section again with 3 different oscillators you can use. This one has some different options in there as well. You've got a wave shaper to determine how you want the wave to actually be. You can even move this around in here to give it a different feel. You got your filter section here, your amplifier section here with your envelope controls. This one even has a delay section, an EQ section. You've got your LFO section down here, and you can even choose LFO1, LFO2, a jitter, vibrato, and a couple of other ones. And then here's even some further envelope controls down here in this little section. So there is comparing the graphical interfaces for 4 different synthesizers within Logic Pro. I've really enjoyed this class. I look forward to the feedback that you might have, and thanks very much.